I'm Dr. Dee Curtis, and welcome to the Curtis World Podcast. Thank you so much for joining me today. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button and make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And also, don't forget to comment on my videos. Today, I'm talking about President Donald Trump as he goes on his trip to Saudi Arabia, and he's escorted by none other than the Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman. Thank you for joining. President Trump was in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia today, and he was escorted by none other than the Saudi Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Salman. And he gave a great speech, and the purpose of him being there was to try to normalize relationships between the Arab countries and Israel. He had just signed in 2020, right before he left office, the Abraham Accords. And the purpose of those was to make sure that they had peace in the Middle East. And the people that were involved in that, of course, was Israel, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and then Morocco and Sudan joined him in doing that so that they can have peace there. But we know in the last 4 years, we've had all of these skirmishes. And so now President Trump is back and he says, we need to stop this. But look at how he was greeted by the people of Saudi Arabia. With him was Elon Musk and our Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. Look at all of the American flags and how they respected our country. You know, it's really something because President Trump comes to the United States and he has to fight with his own countrymen on things that you would think were just really basic in protecting the United States, but he is respected all over the world. Listen to his speech where he talks about how this globalist movement to take over everyone, especially other countries, the countries of the Middle East, the countries of Africa. Listen to how he talks about this and how he gives respect to other countries so that they can take care of themselves. And that's why he is so good at brokering peace with other countries, because he respects other countries. He does not go there and tell them what to do. He goes there and he talks to them as if they're men with the same level of respect that he would like to be given and the respect that they give him when he is a visitor there.
It's crucial for the wider world to note this great transformation has not come from Western interventionists or flying people in beautiful planes giving you lectures on how to live and how to govern your own affairs. No, the gleaming marvels of Riyadh and Abu Dhabi were not created by the so-called nation builders, neocons, or liberal nonprofits like those who spent trillions and trillions of dollars failing to develop Kabul, Baghdad, so many other cities. Instead, the birth of a modern Middle East has been brought by the people of the region themselves, the people that are right here, the people that have lived here all their lives, developing your own sovereign countries, pursuing your own unique visions and charting your own destinies in your own way. It's really incredible what you've done. In the end, the so-called nation builders wrecked far more nations than they built, and the interventionists were intervening in complex societies that they did not even understand themselves. They told you how to do it, but they had no idea how to do it themselves. Peace, prosperity, and progress ultimately came not from a radical rejection of your heritage, but rather from embracing your national traditions and embracing that same heritage that you love so dearly.
While there, President Trump is also discussing a strategic economic partnership with Saudi Arabia, and they have now committed to giving $600 billion to help the United States in different situations such as energy, defense, and mining. And then tomorrow, President Trump is going to fly to Syria. This is the first time that a U.S. president has visited Syria since 2000, and he's going there because he says Syria has gone through so much, and that it's time now to stop the wars with Syria and then come to some type of peace accord with them as well, so that the world wouldn't be constantly fighting each other. The purpose of President Trump being in the Middle East is to normalize relationships within all of the countries of the Middle East. And you know that we have had wars with everyone. It's especially in the last 4 years, when President Trump got out of office and signed the Abraham Accords in 2020, everyone was at peace. Now, of course, you're going to have those regional skirmishes, but it wasn't like it is right now. And so his goal is to go there and to stop all of the wars that are going on there, the wars that he said have been instigated by globalists. And what is their goal? Their goal is to make sure that we are always at war, because war allows them to have chaos, and through chaos, then they can come in and control situations. President Trump says no. He and Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Elon Musk are trying to make sure that this doesn't happen. And how do you make sure that doesn't happen? He makes sure that he respects other nations. He goes to the other nations and talks to them man to man, as he did the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, as he's going to Syria and talk to Syria because of all of the atrocities that they've endured all of these years. He's going there and talking to them about stopping it so that their people can prosper and their people can live in peace with the other people in their regions. I will keep you informed in what's going on with the United States and with President Trump as he tries to broker peace between all of the Arab nations and the nations with Israel. I will keep you informed on this, but make sure that you pay attention, because President Trump, his goal is peace, and it's peace throughout the world. Regardless of what goes on, listen at how he really talks to other nations, and he gives them the respect that will allow them to start talking to each other so that they can then let their people live in peace and harmony.